Hello everybody, this is Lord Luck. I'm a new FEH on the scene, and just to give a super quick introduction, I've been really inspired over the past few months by some other FEH like Promise and Levin Seti, who record their daily Aether Raids content, whether that's offense or defense. And as a day one Fae player and a long-term Fire Emblem fanboy, you could say, I thought, you know what, why not get in on this and also stream my Aether Raids content. So I know it's the middle of the season, or rather almost the end of the season. There's 19 hours left, as you can see. Yeah, but I figured, better late than never. And as you can probably tell, Joshua is sort of the mascot for my channel, and that is because my name is Joshua. And so I fell in love with this character when I played Sacred Stones. And as such, I really, had to build him. So, you know what? Before we jump into the offense match, I'll do a quick cap of my team. So this is a Brave Ike team, pretty standard. Over here we have a Claude team, big Claude fan. Probably, yeah, actually definitely my favorite Lord from Three Houses. This team doesn't see a whole lot of play just because Brave Claude sadly has sort of fallen off as Fatal Smoke becomes more and more common. And then there's the Brave Hector team, just +1, but he really gets the job done. This is a Fallen Ike team. If there's another team that's rocking Panic, this team doesn't see a whole lot of play either. And then this is my, I guess what you could say, my core team, the one that I use probably the majority of the time. It's got Joshua, who again is my mascot, and just sort of my favorite, or one of my favorite heroes in this game. I've invested a lot into him, as you can see, and he has really come through for me. And then I pair him with Xane. They are S supported, and oh gosh, Xane can do some crazy things with no follow-up when you pair him with some really powerful units like Joshua, who's just overall has really high stats, and then you pair him with offensive powerhouses like Dagger and defensive powerhouses like Milla, and you just get a really scary unit if you can position them all well. So not sure if we'll see that today, but sooner or later I'm sure you'll get to see some Joshua Xane shenanigans. So those are the teams. After we do an offense match, maybe I'll jump in and we can watch this defense result. I am gunning for tier 39 this week, but if I can just get tier 30 to stay in the vault, I'll be happy. So with that, let's jump in and do an offense match. So I'm gonna do double. And this is my first time doing this live and narrating or giving commentary on my gameplay. So we'll see how it goes. It's sort of an experiment for me, but it'll be fun and interesting for sure. Okay, so let's see. Looking at their team, I see there's Reinhardt, disencounter advantage with the Master Sword. Refine. That's a pretty cool build. Panic Blow, which is interesting. Defense Smoke. Okay, Hell with a speed asset, so she's super fast. Oh, and then the really great Mystic Boost Seal, which is what I run at her as well. They're running Sephirin, which is presumably for the auto recovery, so you can't isolate the Triandra, who's their only dancer. They've got the Gustav running the near save. Okay. And then Selef, who is +10. He's running the Bond Refine with a Brazen. DC Vantage. Okay, so they've got a lot of DC Vantage. I'm seeing. Oh, they're running the Duo's Hindrance, but it's not active because they don't have a Duo hero. Max level Panic Manor. There's the Fountains. Level 7 Healing Tower. Okay. Alright. Let's think through who would be good to take this team on. Frankly, they can't do much against Vector. And against the green units, I do have Halloween Hector. So he handles them pretty well, and he's got the armor effectiveness against Sephirin. But that's not fun to watch, so I'm thinking we can try to make this work. using Joshua and Xane. Xane can disable the Refine, Reinhardt's Refine. He will be able to make a follow-up attack. And I don't think he'll hit hard enough to actually really scare me, even though he's gonna hit twice. And Xane pretty cleanly handles Hell and Seliph. And he's not really scared of Trondra either. Worst case scenario, I have Joshua to take care of Trondra. Yeah, and Xane can beat Gustav as well. Well, Joshua can handle these back three. Zephyr's got... Oh, he's running Wrathful. So he actually doesn't even have the Razzle? What is it? Wrathful Staff and Dazzling Staff. So he doesn't have the Dazzling effect. So Xane can really just kind of take everybody, I think, and we'll probably try to get the pots toward the end. We'll probably have Dagger come up the left side, maybe, and Air go up the right side, is what I'm thinking. And we'll just keep Milla behind Xane and Joshua with Peony so that Xane can get those really crazy defensive buffs. Are they running no Dark Shrine, no Bright Shrine, which is great for my team. Panic is not in the way. Yeah, this team should be able to do it. So let's jump in. Let's check it out. Yeah, as I was saying, I think Air is gonna be best on this side to go for this pot once it's safe to do so. I guess we'll isolate the Sephirin just so that we can prevent him from restoring. No point in isolating anybody else. I guess the Seliph I could if I wanted to, just because he won't be protected by the auto recovery, but the rest of the units are all gonna be protected. So yeah, let's see. I'm thinking if I put Xane, let's see, no armor march, right? I guess we'll try to leave Sephirin for last. I just want to make sure I don't overextend and kill everybody before I get the pots. That would not be ideal. And no ground orders, right? No orders. Because I'm thinking if I place Xane here, Joshua here, Milla here, so he gets the buffs with Peony below, so that the column buffs the attack and res. Attack and speed. He gets those buffs as well. And yeah, I think he can just sit there and tank these three units. They'll all die. Trondra dies, I'm pretty sure. If Trondra goes for Joshua, she dies. Yeah, they don't have a lot of ranged firepower, so I feel pretty comfortable leaving Joshua here. Okay, so I think that'll work. Let's just figure out how we need to, or what we need to do to get into position. Do I even need to isolate? Let me see. So what I really want to do is just bait on turn one just to maximize my turns to get the pots after. And that's more important to me than isolating. If there's another configuration of my unit. So let me think through this. Okay. I think I figured it out. So if I use Dagger to break this lending library, then Air can move up and break the dining hall. And since I'm blocking their only exit on the left side, I don't have to worry about her being in range of anybody. And then once this is broken, Xane can move up one, Peony can move over, Dan Xane, he moves up to this spot here, Joshua moves up here, and Miller moves to this spot where the dining hall would be. So Joshua gets the maximum buffs. The only thing is that the next... What I really wanted was for Air to be on the right side, but I think we'll have plenty of turns, especially since we're running Milla, that we can just have her make her way over pretty slowly. So I feel good about that play. I think we should just run it. Yeah, okay. Let's give it a shot. So dagger breaks this. Air breaks this. Xane moves up.
Maybe this way.
Peony dances. Everybody gets buffed, which is always nice. Xane moves here. I won't choose to break this because I'm not running any armors, and also it seals this sort of left side of the map off so that they can't get over to air, since she is a little bit close. Well, not necessarily close, but you never know. Things can always get crazy after her dance if you break structures unnecessarily. So I'm not gonna break that. This armor skull. Xane can go here. Mila can move up, and then Joshua can go to this trap. We can find out whether or not it's real. Not that it really matters, since we could use our disarm trap on if we wanted to, but fortunately they have so much HP, Xane and Joshua, that if that's a real trap, it doesn't really affect them. So, actually, if we were to move up here, I wonder if Xane could take him out, but we'll just do it on the bait instead. Let me make sure combat animations are on. Great. Okay, so Xane moves up. Mila moves here. Joshua moves here. Okay, that was the real trap. And Seliph goes first. I think this is the miracle refine, right? So he won't die.
Scared ya?
Trinder gets baited, which is nice. We can take Seliph out in the next turn then. She gets one-shotted by Xane. And then who moves next? I guess they kind of just clump. I kind of forgot that he would not die. Well, he has the reprisal, so I think what we should do is take him out before he can hit us with that, because it'll hurt. It'll hurt quite a bit. Okay. So I could find out if this is the real trap. I'm betting on it being the real trap, but we could find out using air to move to this trap.
The glimmer of life.
However, if this is the real trap, then well, what I want to be able to do. Oh, he's got vantage too. Kind of forgot about. Well, I've already bearing actually on air, so maybe it's just about getting air up there. And if she's here,
If you say so.
oh well, we know this is the fake trap, so I can actually just repo air back to safety. So I think we'll do that. We will move air over.
Yes.
Peony dances her. Air moves up and kills Seliph, assuming she can do 1 damage, which I'm pretty sure she can. And then Dagger can repo her back, and then Xane can stay there, or even kill. You can kill Xane, honestly. Okay, so I think Mila moves here, because I think I'd rather dance from from where Mila's current position is. So Mila moves over. Dagger moves here.
Good morning.
Dance.
Yes.
Air takes out the Seliph.
Heads or tails?
And then from here, ooh, I kind of forgot about the fact that Mila is no longer going to be providing buffs,
If you say so.
defensive buffs.
This way? Lucky me. I smell sweets.
But he's not hitting that hard. Where is that attack coming from again? It's probably from one of the units that died. So
Got him.
what we could do is move Xane out of the way and use Joshua to take on these units.
Lucky me. I smell sweets. This way? Heads or tails? Lucky me.
Okay.
I smell
So we can either...
sweets.
Yeah, we can either
Decided.
try to bait with Joshua. Let's see, how much attack is he hitting? This doesn't give... Oh wait, this does give attack. If foes HP is greater than 50%, grants attack plus 5. Okay. So we'll be at like 63 attack. Well, actually, he's not going to have this buff anymore. So 57 attack
Lucky
on
me.
my 45 plus 4. 49. He's not hitting hard.
Heads or tails?
Very hard at all. Alternatively, what we could do is move. No, I don't really want to overextend. I was gonna say move Xane in and start attacking on like Gustav, but I don't want to kill everybody prematurely. But I think for sure what I want to do is move AR out of the way, so we're gonna go ahead and do that because I don't want Sephiroth to attack her because she, well, she won't kill, but I do want to make sure that I save him for last. So
I smell sweets.
oh, there's no dancer, so I could even just
Boo.
kill Brian from below
Lucky me.
and then just let them come down because Hell will overextend. Yeah, let's just do that.
I smell sweets.
Only he does no damage. Oh,
I've
wish I
got
would have seen that sooner.
tricks.
But I'm glad I noticed it at all as an option.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Glimmer's not doing a whole lot for you when you're hitting zeros. Yeah, Xane is just crazy once he's getting those buffs. And this should be an easy KO. Oh, she is pretty speedy. But she does no damage, so I think we can safely initiate here. And then we can dance, or even just KO with Peony.
Ready.
No, Peony misses it. So,
Bestow my blessing.
well, we're already here. I guess we could just take this if we wanted to. Or I could start moving her and let Dagger take that one.
It will be done.
Well, either way, let's put Milla here
Maybe this way.
so we can dance. And we'll take her out here.
I've got a bag of tricks.
And
Death's caress.
let's see.
Yes. The glimmer of life. Death's caress.
Yeah, I think I want to start moving air over to this side to get the pot.
Yes.
I guess even Peanut could do it, but let's actually find out if this is the real trap. Okay, so this one's real, which is what we expected. And
Decided.
I was gonna say I could move people in range of the healing tower, but no one's really, only air's taking damage, and that's fine.
Lucky me.
So
Heads or tails?
yeah, I guess we'll just continue to bait them downward.
Yes. Ready.
Yeah,
Death's
so
caress. The glimmer of
Ah.
life.
tactics room. Should have broken that first instead of breaking that, but that's all right.
Yes. The
So what we can
glimmer of
do-
life. Good morning. Death's caress. Maybe
This dance from
way.
here.
Yes.
That way we can get rid of this trap, although we don't want to be in that position because then we'll beat both of these units. So maybe instead we will,
Decided.
let's see,
Death's
I can get air to
caress.
this position.
This way? Lucky me.
And then I can smite her over if I want to, just to get her all the way over here. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that? So, I'll have to move Xane.
Sweets.
No. We'll move Joshua first.
Yes.
Decided.
Death's caress.
This way?
And then... I guess we could even do
Like
that
this.
to get her. Ooh, but if we put her up here... No, he'll still go down because he can't attack her over the lava flow.
I bestow my blessing.
Just to make sure that she gets there in time. So they should both move down, I believe, still. Don't know where else they could go. Yeah, okay. Alright, so Gustav really can't do anything to me.
It will be done.
Lucky me.
I bestow my blessing.
The glimmer of life.
Okay, well let's go ahead and take this, because that's a given. I think we just take Gustav out and then bait Saffron the following turn.
This way?
Well, you gotta get the pot first.
I smell sweets.
Okay, well let's... I guess we could wait another turn. I'm probably overthinking it though. I think what we do here is we take out Gustav, and then what I could do even is smite the Xane over to here after I take out Gustav using peony stands. That way Saffron can't hit anybody.
Death's caress.
Aera can just move down so she's out of range, and then the following turn she can just move up and get that pot. So yeah, let's just do that.
Ready.
Like this.
Heads or tails?
Yes.
Lucky me. Decided.
Okay. In the next turn we'll get the pot, and Saffron should be pretty easy to take out. I could use Joshua for. I could even just bait him. No, we won't bait.
Got 'em.
Dagger could do it too.
I smell sweets.
It will be done.
Well, let's take
Death's
that,
caress.
and we'll figure out how to take Saffron out. I'm thinking
Lucky me.
we could even test the trap if we wanted to, see how much damage it does. There's really no reason not to, because I could always just
Good morning.
dance and get out of the way if for some reason I can't kill him, but I'm pretty sure
I
it would be
smell
fine.
sweets.
I bestow my
Heads
blessing.
or tails?
Or what I could do is put Joshua here, dance him, smite him up using Milla, so he doesn't lose his action.
Decided.
We'll see how much damage it does. Even if he doesn't kill, then this spot's open and Xane can teleport over and take him out. So let's
Heads or tails?
do that.
Maybe this way.
Like this.
It's kind of a fun way to end it. 50, okay. So yeah, Joshua can get this or Xane. Well, why don't we just put Xane there
Heads
for
or
the heck
tails?
of it so they can buddy up and fight this Saffron together. But yeah, that was a pretty clean match. Happy I got both pots and didn't get any KOs. So that is that. And let's see where this puts me. Okay, I'm up to tier 36 and I still have, what, 2 more matches to play? So I'm pretty confident that'll get me to at least tier 38. Yeah, like I'm pretty certain. I don't know about tier 39. We'll see. It's really going to depend on whether I get more defense losses. But why don't I quickly walk through my defenses. So sadly, I've had a couple of failures. I think just 2, and they both counted. I have Yoon at least, so they're only minus 40s. But you can see the rest have been successes. A lot of them in the lift loss control period, which is unfortunate, but it's good to know that the defense works in some cases. I actually have been trying 2 different defenses out this week, sort of like switching back and forth between them. But I'm pretty happy, or actually 3 defenses, because one I liked the team, but changed the map layout, and then there's a separate team altogether that I'm testing. But I'm gonna go ahead and watch this replay, and I'll do a quick overview of my team. So of course we have Yoon for bonus week. I also just really like using Yoon. I feel like with Sturdy Impact, Hardy Bearing, and Wings of Mercy, she's actually done some pretty good work on my defense team over the years, I guess. She's been a while since she's been out. I know she's one of the first, if not the first, if Dark Defense Mythic. Could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. And then next we have La Rochelle. Spent way too many orbs to get 1 copy, but as you know, I love Secret Zones, so I was really excited to see that child banner. And with Blade Session, she is a menace. So honestly, there's a lot of really threatening units on this team. Next up is Bridal Catria. Got really fortunate to get her within not too many orbs. And she actually has a rally trip going on, since she does get the orders on herself. She can move down and rally the Brammy, since La Rochelle and Leaf will both be getting Fortify Res. Still thinking through this strategy. I kind of put this team together pretty quickly before the season started, because I just was having really bad luck, or not bad luck, but bad performance with my previous Dark team. So once I got Catcher, I figured maybe this could sort of spice my defense up a little bit. And so far I've been really happy with this team's performance, which really does center on Catria's triangle attack and the area of effect orders buff, which is honestly just so stacked. And then we have Leaf next. He's got the standard build, but I put Distant Guard on him just to sort of support his allies a little bit better. Mainly the Olivia, who is my dancer. And her job is to dance and avoid isolation if possible, and just be tanky. So I do run the double Fortress Defense Res in the A and the S. She's got Barrier Blade for more resistance. Dagger Breaker, which is for... When I put it on her, it was originally for Linjas. Since, you know, when I was building this Olivia, Linja was just available for free at the moment. But I haven't really seen this team encounter many Linjas, and it might be because this Olivia scares them away. I'm not totally sure. But I've kept it on because I just don't have any other B skills to give to her right now. And it does work against air really nicely. She's gotten quite a few kills against airs in my defense replays over the past few months, since she's had Dagger Breaker. And given that it's airs bonus week and everyone's going to be running her, it is just a nice like counter pick, I guess you could say. Prevents airs from killing her, but also allows her to kill airs. Yeah, her attack is obviously very low, but when she gets a bonfire off, that's an additional 24-ish damage, give or take, which can be surprisingly powerful, even though her projected damage is usually really low. And then lastly, Brammy, standard build, giving him attack, defense, form, which makes him just pretty tanky. Also supplements his attack because unfortunately it's a floss. I'm really trying to get just 1 merge on him. I'm even happy keeping the speed. I might even go for a speed build at some point, but really just want to get rid of that attack flaw sooner than later. But, you know, he still hits really hard, especially with attack, defense, form, and with triangle attack. This team is just pretty... When it works right, it's pretty scary. So let's go through the enemy team. Looks like they're really tanky. They've got this Altina with Null C, Leon also with Null C, +3. They've got Air, Dagger, Peony, and it looks like they have a +10 Leon with Bracing Stance, which is really cool. So it gets the guard effect. Steady Posture. So they're really stacking defenses on him and speed. Interestingly, I don't know why you wouldn't just put bracing stance there as well, or mirror stance or something. But clearly a very tanky unit at the +10. Yeah, this is a really good build actually. You know, this is questionable, but this is a defensive monster, I must say. But because of Staff of Rouston, you know, makes it pretty tricky. I guess one of the main strengths of this team is the overlapping ranges. Most units can actually hit to the same spots, or at least 2 units can all hit to the same spot, or 3 rather. And it's scary because you have units like Leaf and Brammy who just hit really hard, and then you have Staff of Rouston, which gives a flash effect. So you really want to be able to avoid that, but also run null follow-up for these units. So it's just really, if you're not prepared, it's pretty tricky. None of my teams are actually able to beat this. I have seen it beat. Actually, this version of the team I have not seen been beat yet. So we'll see. I'm sure there are ways to beat it. I don't have any Farsive units, so that might be like a really solid way to overcome all of the chaos going on between these units. But I'm not totally sure because, again, I've only been testing this team for about a day. But we're going to go ahead and watch this replay and see what happens. So young Leon or baby Leon goes up, supported by Peony from below. Here's the rally trap, and oh yeah, Katri is just hitting for so much damage that even though he is stacking that defense and has the guard effect, she's able to take him out. Brammy teleports below using orders and is able to one-shot this Peony, which is, I mean, already they've lost 2 units, so even if they had won this, I wouldn't have lost any left, which is a win in my book. And this is kind of funny. Yoon is quadding Leon. Not doing a whole lot of damage because of the reduction, but even still, you know, that's 7 times 4. That's 20 damage. It's pretty solid. He heals it back, looks like, yep, with the healing tower. Okay, air initiates on Katria. Not fast enough to double, unfortunately. And then Dagger moves up and one-shots my Brammy. Okay, and then Leon's gonna move over. And he is strong enough to take up the Katria. So no more triangle attack, no more orders messiness to face, which is always a nice thing. Okay, and then Leaf comes down, and yeah, he just hits so hard. He doesn't even need triangle attack, even through the reduction, which he does mitigate to a degree. He's able to make quick work of this fall on Leon. And La Rochelle's still on the board too, and she's pretty scary. Oh, here's the Olivia going in and taking up the air using the Dagger Breaker, which is pretty cool. And then La Rochelle comes down, and now she's getting that monstrous +9 to attack and speed from Blade Session, so she's able to one-shot the Dagger. And then my Yoon goes for Altina, which is only going to do 14. Actually, that's a good amount considering, you know, how much res Altina has. But since Altina is the only one left, she's not getting her attack res unity, which is pretty big. She does still get the 6 attack from Fear Stance, but yeah, not having the unities is unfortunate. But she is still plenty strong and can take out my La Rochelle. It's only turn 3. Wow. Okay, Leaf comes down, and yeah, he's taking very little damage again because Altina doesn't have the unity. Let's see how much her Twin Blades does. Okay, it does 18. Not enough to kill, but pretty close. And then his Glimmer is just more than enough to finish her off. And that's the defense. So we'll see if any more come in. But yeah, that's it for the day. Again, I'm Lord Luck. Thanks for tuning in. You can expect more of these videos. I'm going to try and make this as much as I can. I'm going to try and make this a daily thing. Because I play, you know, Aether Raids every day. And as I mentioned, I love watching other VTubers content to, you know, see what the newest strategies are, see what other people's carries are. I haven't personally seen the combo of Xane and Joshua, so I think it's pretty fun to see them in action, and I hope that you do too. And you know, if you stick around, you'll probably get to see them handle a bunch of other crazy defense teams over time. But we'll see. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the other side. So stay lucky. Lord Luck signing out.